Everybody, I have got my last journal here for this Friday, and it's a puppy dog journal. You know I love them puppy dogs. On the front it's got a vintage image of a puppy dog on a really cool looking table there. But it is like I like what they used to call a cabinet card. Got a little floral print in the background, and then some stamping, crackle stamping on the spine. It's one of my handmade spines. And look at this. How cute is that? Even a little kitty cat. I just love animals. This is a stuffed one, which I'm surprised because it's got a lot of places to journal. This is sari silk that holds it together. And on the inside, I've got some whimsical puppy dogs and some vintage puppy dogs. This is part of a curtain here. I made a pocket out of it with some sari silk and some part of a doily and a vintage button. And then up here is some sari silk and a flower with two little puppy dogs. Isn't that a cutie? Oh, I just love them. I'm such a sucker for dogs. Y'all wouldn't know that though. I mean, not that mine announce themselves in videos or anything. Look at that. What a cutie. And this I put in here for a giggle. Look at that. I love these kind of dogs. I'm surprised I don't have one. But oh my God, what a cutie. And I know it's color, but it's just, you know, it's one of those you just can't resist. And then I put one of my card letters in there for journaling. And it just stuffs all in that pocket. But I like to leave him in the front because he makes me smile. And it's got a lot of fabric in it, and the pages have been inked and stamped and stenciled. A little piece of sewing pattern there with some fabric. More fabric over here. Nice place to journal. It's got a lot of... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Bed and breakfast. He's in his dog bowl. Oh, what's so cute. Such a cutie. I did green stitching on these papers. As you can see the crackle and all the goodies. All food must go to the lab for testing. I swear, some of these things just crack me up. This also, oh, you know, I didn't measure it. This is a great purse size. 4 by 6. And it has a 1-inch spine. Okay, can she find where she was? Oh, I know I wasn't there yet because he's just too cute. Yep, the lab for testing. Okay. Got some sari silk up here that's been stitched on. More fabrics. Did a doily punch down the edge there. Look at this. Oh my God, is that stinking cute or what? Crack me up. Some stenciling over here and some crackle stamping. Oops. I didn't stuff that. Shame on me. Okay, well, I'll stuff that before I close it up. And this is, there's always that one guy. You see him? Upside down nursing. Oh my God. Hysterical. This journal just has a little something to put a smile on your face. Got a little mini pocket here, and I stuffed it with lots of different coffee-dyed papers with doilies and really pretty things, really pretty fabrics. And the stitching down the edge. And this is stenciled on here. And sewing here. Little girl and her puppy's holding her basket of flowers. More stitching here. And fabrics. You know, when these books are this small, you have got to keep a lot of space in here for the journaling part or for people to add things. But one of these days, I want to do a rack stacked and packed journal. That's not for journaling. That's just pretty. Has neat pages in it and just neat things. So one of these days, that's my intention. Look at this. He's helping him go fishing. He's looking for the fish. It's got some ephemera in it. Again, punch down the side with the crackle. Heavy stitching here. A teacup puppy. Isn't he cute? You know, I'm such a sucker for animals. Such a sucker. Look at that. Look at how that coffee dine came out. Have no clue how it happened, but that's cool. Again, more part of it looks like part of a doily maybe, but it's been heavily stitched on. And over here, I put a belly band, a little mini belly band, and it's got some different fabrics and that's a real stamp, 1956, 5 p.m. But that is a real stamp. I got it in an estate sale, and I put 2 cards for journaling, and this time I used Puppy Dog to hold the cards in place. Thought it was apropos. Some more stenciling. Just a little something different to write on. Over here is a pocket with a little doggy in a pouch and some seam binding, part of a encyclopedia page. And there's several cards here in the front. This is some sari silk, and that's the background to the pocket. And we've got several pieces of coffee dyed paper. It's got an ink pen on it. Fountain pen, I should say. Some sari silk. Different fabrics. And behind it too is a pocket. And it's got one big long piece to journal on with some sequins and some yummies. I just love how this sari silk frayed at the top. Looks kind of spiky. I like that for something a little different. And that you know, looks like a little girl. But back then, they probably wore skirts too. But he looks like he's dressed up like Robin Hood and got the little hat with the little sword. Could be a little girl. I don't know. What do I know? Over here is a service dog, which I thought was real appropriate. Look at this cutie. Oh my God. What a cutie. A vintage puppy. Some heavy stitching here. More fabrics. More ephemera. Some stitching with some fabric. So a little patch that I like to make those patches, and I'm working on making some different ones, and that's one of my new ones. And this has got some different cards. This one folds out. Pretty part of a doily there. And this opens up. And this has got, look at this. She's riding that dog. Look how big that dog is compared to her. Oh my stars. I think that's just neat. Childhood memories. I never rode one, but you know. And look. I swear I just love these things. So cute. And in here I put some snippets. It's got some lace at the top. And one of those cards, letter envelopes. We're back to thingies. Oop. Oh, I had it going this way. That's right. I wonder if you could do that. Well, looky there. You can. That's what I'm talking about. Something different. Sammy Joe's headed outside. She was in the chair. Now, do we like that? Do we like that? I don't know. I think we do. Let me tear that off. I want to see if this will fit. Now, I get these ideas that just come to me, and I'm thinking, okay, try it. Anytime, anywhere. Sometimes, like right when I'm fixing to fall asleep and my brain starts working on, well, you could do this, and you could do this. Doesn't that drive y'all insane? Let's pull him out. There we go. Just a hair. some stenciling here. Look, I thought this was appropriate for the end of the book. It's Night Night with a Puppy. And here we have a curtain. Does that match the front? Well, what do you know? It does match the front. It's got the antique button and it's got all this stuff with it. You'll have to forgive my glue fingers. And inside, look, a little sweetheart there. And some more snippets. And that cutie patootie. Isn't it cute? And again, the crackling and all the yumminess. That's the back again. I don't want that sticking out that much. There we go. I didn't push it in. And there's the spine. Again, this is stamped and painted and all kinds of stuff. And there's the front with that pretty doggy. I want to thank y'all so much for being here with me this Friday, taking some time out of your start of your weekend to be here. And I will see you next Friday with some new journals. Bye-bye.